Hello everyone and welcome to Mobility Academy and the Flexibility Guy called Elia. And in today's video I want to show you a beautiful exercise to stretch your lower body and your lower back, which is a variation of an exercise which is already on this channel here, but here we'll be using a weight, all right? But before I start, let me remind you that if you want to work on your flexibility online, you can join my Flexibility Guy membership, where you're gonna be able to attend online classes whenever and wherever you want, all right? So if you want to work on your flexibility with me, with follow along classes that will lead you towards your goals, then check out the link in the description down below, all right? Now, with that said, let's start. All right, guys, so to perform this exercise right here, you need a pair of yoga blocks right here, all right, and a weight, all right? Now, I'm gonna be using 4 kilos or something like that. You can use less or more. It depends on your flexibility level and on your strength. Because here, we're gonna be stretching our body, of course, but we're gonna be using also some kind of strength to get there. So let me show you how to do that. Now, just a little recap. So, I'm gonna be starting from this position here, all right? From this position here, because I wanna stretch my hip extensors, my hamstrings, my glutes, all right? So my front leg here, I wanna improve the flexibility of my hip extensors of the front leg and of my lower back, because I wanna do this. But there's a variation where you can do something like this, all right? So where you can kind of turn your body to the side. This position here, and I want to go down like this. And all of you ask me, so Elia, is it possible to use a weight here? Of course it is possible, and I'm gonna show you how to do that. So the exercise is this, so the one leg pike with turn, because I'm turning my body, all right? So this is the standard exercise. Now, so you wanna place the legs, all right? Approximately, you take one step, and that's the correct distance. Now you want to turn the back leg 45 degrees out, all right? And you want to keep both legs straight. That's the most important thing, all right? Now, from this position here, yoga blocks are there because you want to touch the yoga blocks as you want to take a point where you can stop and you can relax there, okay? And you can also measure the depth of your stretch, all right? Now, you want to take the weight here, all right? So, to start, you don't want to face forward, you want to face to the side, all right? Because your front foot is pointing forward, all right? But you don't want to point forward with your trunk. You want to point forward with your foot, of course, but not with your trunk. With your trunk sideways, all right? Now, yoga blocks is there. Now, from this position here, you go down and you let the weight push you down, and then you come back up. This is the dynamic variation. So, from this position here, I want to go down, press the weight up, and come back, and bend my arm. So, go down, let the weight push my body down, as you can see here, and I come back up. Now guys, this is not a strength exercise. You don't want to use, of course, you're gonna be using some strength. But here, the most important thing is that as you go into the stretch, so it's not important here. Of course, it's important in terms of technique, because you don't wanna turn your body here to the side in front of you. You wanna keep your trunk as turned out as possible. So you want to turn your body, and as you go down, you keep your body turned to the side. So you don't want to do something like this, of course. But then as you are here, the most important thing is that as you are here in the stretch, you feel that you're getting deeper. You feel that the weight is helping you get deeper, all right? And you want to come back. Now, there are 2 main ways you can do. You can use the weight in the exercise. The first one is the dynamic way, which is the one I've just showed you, all right? So, here, here, and I come back. I can do that 6 to 10 reps, all right? So, every time you go down, you want to stop here, couple of breaths, and you want to come back up. So as you go here, stop here, 1, 2. Want to go down, 1, 2. Then there's the second way you can use the weight, which is actually staying in the position, which means I start here, go down, stop here. All right, so I want to stop and I want to let the weight push me down as much as possible. I can stay here 5 to 10 breaths. I can also apply a PNF contraction because the weight is pushing me down, of course, but I can use also my leg strength to apply a PNF contraction, which will allow me to relax further into the stretch. How can I do that? Well, I'm gonna be pushing my front foot, my front heel towards the back heel, towards the back leg, and I'm gonna be pushing in that direction and I'm gonna be holding the tension there. So I'm gonna be pushing 1, 2, 10 to 15 seconds. Then as I stop the PNF contraction, I inhale, exhale, and I get deeper. Now, as I said for the other exercise, here the most important thing is that you get deeper. Now, how can I get deeper? Of course, I'm going to be using some yoga blocks because I'm sure that in that way, every time I go down and I feel okay, I'm okay in the stretch, I can keep a very good technique and I'm kind of comfortable here. I kind of remove the blocks and progress towards the floor, of course, with time. So let's assume I'm here. I'm going to do something like this. I'm going to come back. I feel that I'm okay. All right, so I remove the block and I perform here. Same concept here. So I go up, I can stay comfortable there. Nice. So no blocks, hand on the floor. Now the most important thing here, now the last key point here, guys, just to, because it's really important. Now I'm gonna be using some weights, but it's extremely important that as you use the weight, you feel that the weight is helping you get deeper into the stretch. You don't have to feel that the weight is kind of limiting your flexibility, because if you use some kind of heavy weight, okay, which is too heavy, you're gonna be squeezing your muscles, flexing your muscles, contracting your muscles, rather than relaxing your muscles to get deeper into the stretching position. Remember, here we're working on the flexibility, so we want to use the weight at our advantage. So take the weight, go down, but as you go down, as you are in the bottom position, you want to feel that the weight is helping you get deeper into the stretch. All right, the same way you want to make sure that you're using a weight which is pushing you down, because you don't have to use a weight which is too light, because if that is too light, you'll not get there, you'll not stretch your body. Okay, it's like not having a weight at all. All right, so make sure you pick up the correct weight. I think that 3 to 5 kilos is a good place to start, 7 to 10 pounds or something like that, and that's it. All right, so you can do repetitions, so which means I start here, I go down and I come back up. You can do that 6 to 10 reps, and then as you stop, final repetition, you go down and you stay there. You can stay there, you can contract your legs, so you can squeeze your legs together, stay there 10 seconds, 10 to 15, you release the tension and you stay there passively. So you just relax, you take the weight and you let the weight push you down 5 to 10 breaths as you stay there and you try to relax your legs further and further. Remember, you do want to go lower and lower with your hand. Now, last thing, as you progress, as you make progress, of course, here, you want to go down, all right? Don't turn your body. So don't turn your body this way. You want to keep your body as to the side as possible, which means that the shoulders are on the same line here, all right? So this shoulder is on the same line of this shoulder. So I want to push my bottom shoulder forward and my top shoulder back to create this kind of alignment. All right, guys. Now at this point, I hope that everything is clear for this exercise right here. I can't wait to listen to your questions, to your doubts, to your opinions about regarding this exercise here, which is in my opinion is one of the best exercises to stretch your lower back. So your lower back, of course, here, okay, so all the muscles that surround your lower back, especially one muscle which in my opinion is really important. It's called the quadratus lumbarum, and probably you have already heard this muscle here in my videos, which is a really important muscle just to move your body better, because it allows your body to move better, to flex laterally better, to bend forward better. So really important muscle, and with this stretch right here, we're gonna be stretching that muscle too, and also the lower body flexibility, because here, both your back leg and your front leg, we're gonna be, they're gonna be stretched in a very deep way, especially your hip extensors here, so the muscles behind your leg here. All right, so your hamstrings, your glutes. All right, guys. Now, with that said, that's all from the Flexibility Guy, Coach Elia. Have a nice stretch, and see you in the next video.